Now let's take a look at the proposed collection. The proposed budget is actually the same as it has been for the last 2 years, but the funding is assessed annually, so it is important for the librarian to have a plan in place if she wants the same amount of funding. The number one priority of the library is to match books to readers. The goal is for the school to be a community of readers with the library at its center. About $9,000 will go to building the owned collection. Notice that older titles need to be weeded and many resources need to be updated, such as science fair books and biographies. Also, the rising popularity of graphic novels and manga have led the librarian to prioritize building that collection. The stars indicate the current quality of those highlighted collections. The goal, of course, is to improve the quality. Here is a brief overview of spending for the next 1 to 3 years with a heavy emphasis on digital connections. Here's another way to look at how the librarian wants to build digital connections. Notice it won't cost a specific amount of money to curate free resources or create classroom collaborations, but it will cost the librarian time. Here is the current acquisition policy. First, the librarian does use the American Library Association's guidance for her selection policy. Obviously, each choice will rely on a combination of these factors: educational significance, student interest, favorable reviews, author reputation, contribution to diverse viewpoints, artistic quality, timeliness, cost, and need. The librarian consults several resources for guidance in making collection decisions: the School Library Journal, TidalWave.com, and Booklist, Outstanding Science Trade Books for K-12, and notable social studies trade books for young people. Several key awards lists, including the Newbery Medal and the Pura Belpré. Two great resources for digital connections are the American Association of School Librarians' Best Apps and Websites, and Common Sense Media's educational technology site, graphite.org. The library acquisition policy relies on two elements of the American Library Association's Library Bill of Rights. Article 1 states books and other library resources should be provided for the interest, information, and enlightenment of all people of the community the library serves. Materials should not be excluded because of the origin, background, or views of those contributing to their creation. And Article 2 says a person's right to use a library should not be denied or abridged because of origin, age, background, or views. Right now, the most efficient system for acquisition is when the librarian makes print and ebook purchases through TidalWave.com. Otherwise, purchases need to go through the business office and they take a little bit more time. Here is how items are processed for patrons. The library budget accommodates spending an extra $1 processing each book before it arrives. This means the teacher librarian or paraprofessional only needs to upload the MARC records to the online catalog in most cases. Then the item is stamped in 3 places and set up with a due date card. Resources bought from independent bookstores need to be barcoded and security tagged. Then staff types the MARC records into the library catalog. Technology and other physical non-book items are engraved. The Virtual Learning Commons provides 24/7 access to digital connections. The online library catalog, Destiny, allows students to browse, put books on hold, write reviews, and check out books. They can also easily access the 4 subscription databases. This screenshot shows part of the Reading Resources page, which contains book lists such as Top 100 Middle School Reads from Goodreads, links to the library catalog, and forms to review and recommend books. The Innovation page bookmarks various tools and tutorials that involve technology and innovative teaching ideas. This screenshot shows part of the page, which lists research links, creation links for building, and collaborative tools such as Google Docs and VoiceThread. The Innovation page is constantly changing as new tools pop up and new patron needs are realized. Patron input is honored and encouraged in this library. The librarian takes all stakeholders into account before making decisions about the collection, the digital connections, and of course, classroom collaborations with teachers. The La Colina Junior High School Library is a vibrant, busy place. The librarian is constantly looking ahead to see how she can build and improve the program. Here are a few improvements she anticipates in the next 1 to 3 years. First, she wants to collaborate with other district librarians to create an explicit, detailed acquisition policy, which will be published on the Virtual Learning Commons website. As the district moves towards its one-to-one implementation, she will purchase more ebooks and digital subscriptions, as well as continue to build the connections on the Virtual Learning Commons. Finally, she will continue to advocate for extended library hours, student-centered opportunities for learning and enjoyment, student and staff input on collection development, and more collaboration with teachers. Thank you for watching. This concludes the presentation, but not the work of the library.